All right, I'm getting ready to watch episode 12 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Maybe Edward and Alphonse will finally make it to Dublith this episode. We'll get to see this mysterious teacher they've talked about that they're going to go see. And we've had a nice little, we lost a life, we gained a life in the last two episodes. I'm curious to see what the next step in this early story of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is. So let's just get to it. Ukakete itahazu nanoni. Tudata Hosomichi Hito ni Sumasuko Domoto Gedo Na de Sakatoro Hatoru Yakamasuni. Oh man. I'm working on it. It'll be great by the last episode. Of course, then the song will change, right? Oh no. One is all is one is the name of the episode. A little Three Musketeers paraphrasing there. Oh, who's this? This is Edward's dad. Oh, are we going to see what's up with Edward's dad here? Oh, just a dream. He fell asleep on the train. I thought we were going to get some insight there. But yes, they are almost at Dublith. Oh, he's telling Alphonse what he was dreaming about. Let's see how this conversation unfolds. Or in typical Edward and Alphonse fashion, it did not unfold at all. But Dublith looks like your average town here. I like that. It'd be kind of nice if the teacher wasn't actually home, but we hear this ominous thumping at the door. Oh, look at the knife. They're scared. Who's this guy? So I think the teacher's a lady. Oh, they're shrinking down in front of the guy with the knife at the meat shop. He's a butcher. Oh, somebody's telling Edward he's grown. That's nice. Of course, Alphonse has grown because he's in that armor. Oh, first time he's ever had his head patted since he got his armor form. Referring to them as the Elric half-pints. I like that. Oh, so the teacher looks like she's not been feeling good. Yeah, she's not been doing well. Uh-oh. Oh, kick to the face! That's a fine how do you do. Haven't seen you in how long? Kick you in the face. Remind you who's the boss right off the bat. Establishing the dominance, teacher. Calling him stupid? Insulted him for becoming a dog of the military. I like that. She's got principles. And those principles don't align with being a pawn of the state. Oh no, Alphonse is sweating it too. Oh, now look at that. A sudden change in demeanor when she sees Al. Edward must get under her skin. Oh no! She faked, pulled him in for the handshake, and tossed him on the ground. I'm liking this teacher already. This is great. Oh, she just spit blood. I guess she overexerted herself. Is that her husband? Oh, they're hugging. This vicious lady has a tender side. Oh, they're asking her about the Philosopher's Stone. She doesn't have any interest. Oh, she's going to talk about the same guy they were talking about? Yeah, it's probably that Morocco guy. Oh, Hohenheim. Who's Hohenheim? Edward seems to have this look of anger. He must... Oh, what is that? Thinking back to his dad again? Oh, his father must have used that alias, Hohenheim. Yep, their father. Uh-oh. Oh boy, look at the anger towards his dad coming up there with Edward here. Oh boy. Are we going to get to see this boy named Sue rage against his father thing going on? That is a very dated reference, A Boy Named Sue. Written by Shel Silverstein, but made famous by Johnny Cash. Oh, here we go. We see the kids with their mom, and what's going to happen? Is Dad going to come out and be cruel or rude? Man, Dad could be the Beast Titan. Blonde hair, beard, glasses. He's just walking out with his suitcase. Not so much as a goodbye. Almost a look of disdain in his eye. That rotten Hohenheim. Empty seat at the breakfast table. That cereal kind of looks like broken glass floating around in milk. I don't know if that's the best food to feed your kids. Maybe it's not cereal. Maybe it's stew. But it looks like milk on the table. I like it though. Mom is having this upbeat attitude, trying to keep the boys happy despite it all, trying to keep them from being upset. But Elric sees through her ruse. Whoa! Piled underneath books. Oh, and of course Edward doesn't drink his milk. That's why he doesn't grow. He hates milk. Oh, nice alchemy origami there. Look how happy they were, making the best of a bad circumstance until that one fateful day. Oh no. And this is where it all began. Edward trying to bring his mom back. He went to truth to get that knowledge that doomed his brother. Then we saw how that turned out. So is the teacher going to put him... Oh, she just popped him on the head. Time to eat. Is she going to give him milk? Let's see if she gives him milk and we get to see the classic Edward rage here. Nope, not seeing any milk. It is quite the feast, though. Oh, Alphonse trying to keep it a secret that he can't eat. Oh, changing the topic to the baby being born. Yeah, maybe that'll cheer everybody up. I don't know how much you helped, Alphonse. You kind of stood out of the way while Winry did the job. Yeah, they called themselves out on it. Yeah, the teachers calmed down when she's talking about the childbirth. I like the tattoo above her collarbone. I wonder what the significance of that sigil is. Laying in bed, staring at the stars, thinking about his dad, isn't he? Alphonse thinks she's changed, Edward doesn't. Let's see how this, if we get any more illumination on this disagreement. Oh, look at that rain, bad storm. Oh, it's a flood. They're out sandbagging the river. This is a really bad storm here for the people in this valley. Oh man, the water's rushing so hard they can't even hold it back with the sandbags there. The levee's going to break. Oh, and there's Teacher back when, this is back when they were young. I don't know how they got to Dublith. Oh, I bet she's going to use alchemy to hold back the water. She's like a benign alchemist, even though she's very, very vicious and tough. She can kick butt, but she uses her powers to protect. I think that's always a key theme. Protecting rather than fighting. I like that. Look at that levee she built with alchemy. That would impress young kids to want to use their power of alchemy for something greater. Her partner there is a big dude. She claims to... Oh, she pukes blood. She's been sick for a long time, this blood-puking alchemist. I wonder if that's a side effect of her alchemy that we're going to learn about. They rush forward and beg. Oh! She said no thanks. She just stone-fisted him, but then they came right back and then they called her an old lady. They got off to the wrong foot with her. But you notice she's able to do alchemy without the transmutation circles. So that must be how Alphonse and Edward learned that technique. Probably has something to do with that tattoo on her collarbone there. Maybe that's like what she uses as a transmutation circle. But this is before Edward had his automail arm and before Alphonse was a suit of armor. So I guess she came into their lives earlier than I realized. Because I thought they would have maybe found their teacher after those horrible events when they realized they needed guidance. But I guess that's when the state came and got him. And because she doesn't approve of state alchemy, obviously she had to train them before the state came and got them. So if I think about it, it makes more sense. Leaving them on an island to fend for themselves with alchemy being forbidden. All right, let's see how this goes down. She does give him a knife at least. She is a hard master. Yeah, look at him freaking out. What if there's bugs there? Are you afraid of bugs? They're just little kids on this island in a lake all by themselves with a knife. A Rambo survival knife. They haven't even left the beach. Just sleeping on the sand. Some big old ugly bullfrogs. A gecko. Ooh. Are they going to eat the frogs? Edward does not consider this alchemy training. He does not like the wax on, wax off stage of training. Oh, the Curtises, that's their name. Izumi Curtis. Man, that blood coming out of her mouth. Is she going to die soon? Her husband's a butcher. But he's a better butcher than that chopper guy. Still flashbacks. I like this. It's a test of character, not a test of skill. Ooh, wow. He's pretty swift catching that blade that was thrown at him between his fingers. Hoo, hoo, hoo! She had to train against a bear for a month in the snow. Don't go comparing yourself to normal people. I hear that a lot. Bruce, don't compare yourself to normal people, buddy. You are definitely not normal. Ooh, they built a snare and caught a rabbit. Or a hare. It looks more like a hare than a rabbit. I know it's a little potato, but I'm trying to impress you with my knowledge of lagomorphs. Oh, poor thing. Look at those tears in his eyes. Come on, guys, just eat some fruit. There's trees. There's bound to be some fruit growing. Apples or pears or something. I like it. They're arguing over who's going to have to do the dirty work of killing the poor little rabbit. Oh, the fox got it. You didn't save anything. You just fed the fox. Oh, I guess there's a lesson to learn there. Oh, but the fox has cubs. Oh boy, this gets complicated. I love complicated storytelling. They're not saying that hunting is bad, but at the same time, they're not saying it's good. You don't steal the food from the fox or steal it from the baby foxes. Okay, now what happens when they eat a fish? Okay, are they going to try to grab the fish with their hands? Are they going to do like catfish noodling? Where you like stick your hand and you wiggle your finger like a worm and the catfish bites it and you pull it up. I went to high school with a guy who was into catfish noodling. I've never done it myself. Man, they don't even have a fire. I wonder how cold it gets there at night. They don't really have any clothes other than these short sleeve shirts. At least they built a lean-to. They got a little shelter. How many days do they have to stay? A week? And it's on day 6, I believe. They must be getting hungry. Have they eaten anything? Looks like he's getting into some hunger hallucinations here. Oh, it's the old Bugs Bunny thing where your guy turns into food. He's having the delusions, hunger delusions, and trying to eat Alphonse. Oh man, classic Looney Tunes move there. Look at oh, are they going to eat the ants? I think you can eat ants. He thinks they're chocolates. I think you can get some nutrition from ants, though. I mean, you have to eat a lot of them, but you got to start somewhere. Oh, they're sour. At this point, I don't know if you can be picky about what the ants taste like, buddy. You're on the verge of starvation here. Maybe that couple of ants, he's alive because he ate 3 ants. Yes. All right, so they're learning to do what you got to do. He's thinking about the food cycle or whatever. Oh, man, now he's having this harsh realization. He's only alive because other things die, be they animals or plants. You're alive because you eat life. That's some pretty deep revelation for a kid. And here they are now. Now they're over their hesitant. Now this one looks more like a rabbit and less like a hare. So we have an interesting biodiversity going on this island. Spearfishing. Man, they are becoming, this is like Tom Hanks in Castaway. They're progressing quickly. And I guess Alphonse is the Wilson here. They even got a fire started. Normally, you shouldn't encourage kids to play with fire, but this is an extreme circumstance. Oh, they got a good fire going, cooking frogs and fish. They're having a real wilderness buffet out there. They're going to get chubby on bullfrogs. They're going to share with the foxes because they know they have cubs. Are they going to domesticate a fox? Is a fox going to be a character in this show? Oh, almost there for a month. How does the lady feel if she comes back and there's just 2 child corpses on the island because they were not prepared for this? Does she have guilt if that happens? I know I'd have guilt. Oh my goodness. No, I couldn't send kids on an island. Oh, he's thinking back about when he ate the ants. They didn't taste good, but they kept him alive. Okay, I think he's going to have a profound... Oh, yeah, he's saying if I don't eat the ants will eat me. I go back to the earth. He's really thinking about the cycle of life and the food chain here. This is a nice way to build upon 10 and 11, where we saw death and rebirth, and now we're seeing the bigger picture. Wow, he's really taken a long view. Pretty profound for a person of his young age. This is a well-written show, isn't it? At least from, big picture direction. I like the way that this time alone on the islands made him contemplate the nature of existence and the human condition and just the condition of everything. Instead of having an existential crisis, he feels at peace being like one small part in this large thing that is the universe. Look at that beautiful night sky. Wow, a lot of stars there. And there she is. Okay, she wants to hear her answer to one is all is one. Okay, that's the enlightenment he got there, that everything is part of one thing. But she's laughing at the answer. Of course, I think she accepted it. She's willing to take him on. And they're happy about this? I don't know. It sounds like it's going to be some hard work. Oh, look at her reading a book while they spar and not even like sweating it a little bit, making short work of them. And I know that the same actor who does Hanji's voice does Edward's, but I think Hanji's voice would work good on this teacher too. Explaining power here. You know, you destroy to rebuild, to create. She tossed it pretty good. Oh boy, she's showing these boys that they have a rough road ahead of them. Okay, now we're learning a little bit more about how they invoke power with the transmutation circle. I want to learn how they use it without making the circle. Okay, that's what they're asking her, is how do you do it without the circle? Oh, she is the matrix. She is the transmutation circle. Oh, they still have to arrive to a greater truth before they're able to do it, which we know they get the ability to do at some point, or at least I know Edward does. I can't remember if Alphonse does or not. Oh, but the truth. So now there's some truth that Edward realizes that she must know that he came to independently of her teaching or something. All right, let's see if we get more exposition here. Oh, what's she pulling out of the wall? Oh, she's nonstop attack. They got to always be on your toes when you're around this teacher. No wonder they were nervous about coming back. Oh, he took the end off her blade. So she's found out that he knows what she knows. So she didn't know that he knew, and he thought that she knew, but he didn't know if she knew that he knew, or something like that. I know that you know that I know that you know, but you don't know that I know that you know that I know. What is it? You saw the absolute truth. I want to hear it. Yes. Beat it out of him if you have to, teacher. I need to hear this truth. Oh, they're both beyond hope. She's disappointed with herself for knowing this truth. Oh, I think they actually mean truth, that entity, when he went into the void. She also went into that void and spoke with truth. Oh, there it is. When they were saying the truth, I didn't know they actually meant that godlike creature in the void. So his teacher's been there too. Now it makes sense. I probably should have been able to figure this out earlier, and the price she has to pay is that vomiting blood, whereas he gave up an arm and then later a leg. Or was it a leg and then later an arm? I don't know. She did the same thing, tried to bring someone back. Ah, I love this. This story's so tight. Because they couldn't have children. Oh, they tried to make a child. Oh, she miscarried, had a stillbirth, and was trying to bring that child back. Oh man, this is so sad. Now we get we had the death, we have the birth, now we have the birth and the death wrapped into one. It led her to the same taboo he went to. Oh, she lost her. Did she give up her womb? And somehow that's making her puke blood? Oh my, this is sad. Wow, this show does not pull punches. It is bringing me down and then lifts me up and brings me down. And just like the mom was trying to make the best of a bad situation, you see Alphonse and Edward here trying to make the best out of a bad situation. But she's trying to give him a reality check, I think. Oh, she's giving him a hug. They need this hug. Look at that. She's showing her softer side. And you know what? They're hugging her. She's not just hugging them. The three of them understand this thing they're going through like nobody else probably can. This is touching. I love this. I understand why people think this is such a great show. It really gets you invested. Comparing the way alchemy works to the food chain. That makes sense. The deconstruct to build something new. Just like the rabbits restructured grass into its body. Alchemy's life itself. I love this philosophy. Definitely other alchemists have missed this key to the alchemy philosophy, I believe. Great! What a touching, uplifting, and soul crushing at the same time. What a key episode. Of course, I'm only 12 in and there's so many key episodes, but I'm enjoying the ride, and I've heard it really starts to pick up after the next episode or two. I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you soon.